But I did return them. And I only had to pay a fine, and they let me out of jail. Yes. So, and this is a true story. So please beware. Return those library books.
How will you not repeat this in the future?
I just won't go to the library. I'll use Google. Wikipedia, because we all know how true that is.
That's good. Very good.
Yeah.
Good. I think you're on the road to recovery.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good. Then I can go on with the podcast.
Excellent.
But so the Washington Monument. Okay, it's a whole monument. Oof. Okay. It's type.
Did you get the willies?
Yeah, it's just the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
It's a type of a magical symbol found in Egypt, and they have one in the Mideast and Asia too. But Washington, D.C. was named after President Washington, which we know, but he was a powerful Freemason. And the city designers were Freemasons, of course. Mm-hmm. And then they had strange statues and monuments all over, even the mall, which I'm going to bring up in a minute. So
the mall?
Oh, yeah, wait to hear about it. Yeah, I know. And all these teenagers are like, what's going on? Leave Aeropostale, American Eagle, oh my God. But so the geography there mimics the occult. The street layout isn't like a grid, like most of all. It's really, really weird if you look at it from an aerial view. It's all like angles and making a pentagram.
The whole Washington, D.C. in general is all follows the angles of the Freemasonry. What do you call that? The divider and
what do you call that little thing? The little, I don't know. You're a contractor guy, but you don't use those. You're not a.
It's a divider and something else. Anyways, that can all. This stuff is actually really easy to find online if you want to check all this out. Even if you're not into this sort of thing, I think you'll find a lot of interest in just all the details of it, to the point of you're like, this was not an accident.
Oh, totally not an accident.
This was not coincidence.
Just like all the 13s. I mean, really.
None of this was. It's like, oh my God, are we really... You get to go into the depth of some of the stuff that me and Heidi go into, and you get to feel pretty small after a while.
Oh, yeah.
You realize that half the decisions and thoughts and what you thought was and is, it's just so meaningless.
It's so way beyond us, but it's just interesting to research.
It makes me want to just like pound my head on the wall for like a week straight.
There's times I would agree with that.
Yeah.
For you, at least. But, so... The house of the temple, their main lodge, is in, like I said, in the middle of Washington, and is the head of all Mason activity in North America. And overhead, the entire city actually makes a pentagram, all the points being important monuments. And then the floating eye on the pyramid is on our money, and that's like the god of Ra or whatever, and all Egyptian stuff.
Yeah, it's all symbolic crap. Yeah. It's all horrible.
It's symbolic crap.
You're throwing in God we trust in one spot just to shut the Christians up, and everything else is full of all
hidden stuff, which they probably didn't think that people would figure it out later on, but they did. The eagle was a Masonic symbol, but then it became our national bird and sort of filtered out. And the monuments themselves. So the Washington Monument for George Washington was installed in 1841, but the very first one isn't what we have now, and it paralleled the god Zeus, and they took it down. So now it's a tower that's a symbol related to the Egyptian sun god Ra. And each side of the monument measures 666 inches. Yeah.
Just a coincidence. And the total height then is 6,666 inches. Really? It couldn't be 6,667? How about 6,665? I mean, what I mean? It's this is not something, when you design something like that, there's no coincidence of it. It's the exact ratio of King Nebuchadnezzar's golden image.
No, it's biblical stuff, so you guys will have to look that up.
It's getting real deep, and I can do a whole Bible study on King Nebuchadnezzar. It's deep. It's profound. It'll bring you to a new place with God and yourself and your inner being. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta love life just a little bit more every day.
You're in your hippie phase today.
I am. I had a hard day, Yeah,
I got it, man. I got it.
Right? Well, what about the Mall?
Wait, do you know the monument also features the Great Pyramid in its design?
What?
Yeah, isn't that weird? Why would we have that in our stuff?
Why is the pyramid great anyways?
Because it's big.
It's a big triangle. Ooh, I live in a triangle. Ooh.
The mall is laid out so that the gardens and the streets form the image of an owl. I have the pictures on.
What's with the owl
on
anyway?
the Facebook page. I don't know. I don't know what's with the owl. I know that there was like a goddess that had to do with an owl, but I don't necessarily believe that that's that, because they're more about they're not the women thing.
I just don't understand this whole owl and bird thing.
Yeah.
I mean, at least with Russia, their symbol is what? A bear. I mean, bears are big. They're powerful. They're strong. I mean, yeah, that's a real
owls are
symbol.
wisdom. Supposed to be related.
They hide in the dark and they just go, whoo. They don't know anything. They all.
They know a lot because they ask a lot of questions.
Hey, what's that? Who? Where's that? Who? I mean, what's the point?
I don't know. Well, you sound like a cheerleader. It's pretty. Woo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that whole owl thing's about, but I mean, there is so much about the Masonic Temple and all the weird stuff that was on there, and why, like we said, why do they board up the basements? And if you read and research stuff about people who've been it, they're going to tell you some really creepy stuff.
It can go. You can get yourself into. I mean, we do kind of try to be careful a little bit because we can take any one of these subjects we've talked to, and you can dig this thing into the ground to the point where, you think, gee, do I dare step outside because this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Well, we can't live like that. But it is kind of nice to know some of the things that are going on.
Knowledge is power.
And
the best offense is a good defense.
That's right. And that's why I am a karate master.
Oh, Lord.
It's a defense side.
No.
I don't use it to attack.
No.
I use it to defend.
Yeah. Like Ralph Macchio for the Karate Kid.
Huh? I said something bad about that show last week, and the next time he's like, that's not a dumb movie, Scott. I'm like, I didn't really mean it. I actually watched it several times myself.
That's
so
where you
for all the Karate Kid movies and people who like it, I think they're awesome and great. And to whoever
we don't want to offend any senseis out there.
Any offensive remarks that I may or may have not said, I am sorry. And whatever I did was probably wrong.
And we love you.
And we love you, and you're better and smarter than me.
So we covered that for everybody who's offended.
All right, good. We're clear.
But also, when we tell people everything that we're telling you, we also tell you to research it yourself. And be careful when you research, because you're going to also find web pages that go a little too far with some of their... Yeah.
Come on. The internet, everything's true.
No.
We've been over this before, Heidi.
I know.
Focus. Pay attention.
You got to be careful. You really have to research it yourself. I mean, if you can go there, like we've gone there to the, Masonic Temple by us, talk to people who've been there that have been there.
But if they invite you into a room to sit down,
yeah, better not.
Would you please put this robe on?
It's so funny.
Leave your jewelry in the jar next to the... No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Could you lay on the altar real quick? I just want to take a quick photo. Chop! Goes your head.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Then you're running around with no head.
Oh, and then they're going to drink wine out of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, not mine.
No, not yours.
Because they wouldn't get any.
No. Why?
Because I have so many brains, it'd be so full they'd get nothing.
Oh, really? Brains dry up. Or
not mine.
They suck them out. They suck all the brains out.
Who sucks the brains out?
There's weird tribes and stuff that suck brains.
Brain suckers?
Brain suckers.
Ill.
Yeah, ill, I'm sure. We did wacky rituals last week. I'm sure there's something like that in there.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, so on that happy note, we're going to end our Freemason discussion. But you can go to the Facebook page, Talk Supernatural, and we're going to have links and pictures up there, and we're going to keep putting them up through the night. So if you are so inclined, we did a guest appearance on Paratruth Radio, so you may want to check us out.
Paratruth Radio.
We had a great discussion with the hosts, Justin and Eric.
Justin and Eric!
They're really cool. Cool. But the discussion was about demons and demonic activity. So if you want to go a little deeper in your knowledge of that topic, it airs Sunday nights on their website, paratruthradio.com. It's at 8 Eastern. And you can also go to their website because they have all their past episodes. And they've got some pretty good episodes of topics and stuff. And I don't know, they're neat to listen to. So you guys should check them out. But we will be on there Sunday night. And next week, I'm excited about next week's topic because...
You're excited? Then I'm excited.
We're all excited.
We're excited.
We are. You guys better be excited, too. No, we're actually going to be talking about the Salem witch trials.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of neat information about that. And
some of them people were wronged.
Yeah. And there's some neat theories behind it that we're going to mention. I bet you some people have not heard of.
We might even talk about it.
Yeah. Or we could do it telepathically, and then it'll just be like,
some of our listeners...
Listen,
here it comes. Did you like it?
Do you know what I said?
It's good.
Only if you're a telepath.
I got it. That was very clear.
Well, yeah, because you know. Because I was sending messages.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll send another one.
Oh, I love you, too.
I know. I was great with it.
That was good.
Did I tell you, last week people thought it was kind of weird. I was talking about the the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
And I really thought that little redhead was really cute and hot, and it was like, ew, ew, ew. But I actually married her.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm the cute redhead Powerpuff Girl.
You're the little red Powerpuff
Girl.
Yeah.
And you're Mojo Jojo. Yay.
In a sense, I have all the capabilities
you're
of Mojo. And some people didn't realize that he was a karate master.
No, I know.
They just thought he was just some stupid monkey. And
no, there's...
and you thought your government was all good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things you don't know. And the fact that Mojo Jojo is a karate master, and I've learned a great deal from him, and we're friends.
Well, that's awesome.
It is.
Okay, so if you're not already, follow us on Spreaker. You can follow us online or on the Spreaker app on your mobile device.
How do you follow somebody online?
Oh, it's easy. It's real easy. You got to be online-ish.
Have some balance.
And you can like our Facebook page, Talk Supernatural Radio. And like I said, pics and links to this broadcast. And we're also on Twitter at TSR Parapod.
Parapod.
And you can hashtag Talk Supernatural.
Hashtag Supernatural.